Maybe just one more. Or 2.
Or 3.
Or 10.
10! Yes, 10, because we're really hungry. Right.
Hey yo, how's it going everyone? Entropy here today with another video. New month, new set, new era. Or well, soon to be new era for JP. So without further ado, let's get started. With the JP news, we're starting off the month with the usual 20 packs, so that's nice. Good on you. New event, cut through the seeds. This is the Legion Mate Climax event. Achieve the target number of rank fights collectively and get a gacha ticket. So this is quite nice. A bit misleading because I personally expected it to be like a Blaster Joker, but I think Google Translate tells me it's a gacha ticket. So hey, can't go wrong though. Free pack is good pack. Next we have the calendar for August. Nothing much really. I think the events that we mentioned last week, the seasonal events, is going to be starting on the 4th, and there are a couple tournaments and all that, so be sure to mark that on your own calendar and see if you're going to participate. We have the birthday for Soryu Leon. There's their birthday gacha and all that. Honestly, Aquaforce isn't that relevant to the meta, but if you're a big fan, I guess this was a banner for you. Let's start with the card reveal. So I'm a bit late since these cards are already released, but I guess you guys should know the effects already. If not, then we can just go over it really briefly, and I'm going to share my thoughts. So this is Prominence Glare. So this is a bluish flame Legion. Vanguard Circle, when your Vanguard is placed from your deck, if this is in Legion, Caramelize 1, discard a bluish flame and get +1 crit, and the following ability. Vanguard Circle, during the battle of this unit attack, your opponent discards a random grade 3 or greater from their hand to activate Sentinel. If they did not discard, it does not activate. And once per turn, counterblast 1 and retire a Liberator Vanguard to look at the top 4 and Superior Call 1 Liberator card. So this card is definitely less restrictive than its previous counterpart. The guard restrict is nice, and yeah, I mean, counterblast 1 it's all right. You have a countercharger in the Blaster Blade Liberator engine or the package. And discarding 1 is all right. You know, you have multiple ways of plussing. Guard restrict is solid, and yeah, it's a good card. Next we have Regulation Liberator Aglovale. So this is the new Legion Mate. Rearguard Circle during a turn. If your Vanguard's a bluish flame, it gets +2, so it's a static 11k. And Rearguard Circle when placed, Soul Blast 1 to check out 5 and add 1 to your hand. So this is great. You know, it's adding to your hand. Of course, there's no bluish flame Sentinel. I don't believe there is. But what it does is, well, it lessens the cost of Prominence Glare, right? Because what Glare and all the general bluish flame stuff is, you're recycling to Superior Call. Aglovale, the new Aglovale, helps to actually draw into a bluish flame to actually, you know, play it out or use it as a cost. So that's really good. And yeah, definitely solid. Good synergy. Next we have Blaster Joker. Now in the form of Star Vader. Blaster Blade is back. Vanguard Circle, of this unit's in Legion. Camelast 2, Soul Blast 2, lock a Star Vader rearguard and discard a Star Vader to lock all your opponent's rearguards and retire your opponent's Legion Mate. So can be quite devastating if your opponent's not really conscious or cautious with their play and flooding the board. Well, Blaster Joker punishes that severely. Vanguard Circle, when this unit attacks a Vanguard, put a card with the same name as your Vanguard from your hand into the soul and get +1 crit. So really strong, without, you know, when you lock everything, and it means getting rid of their intercepts as well. So you can have multiple shots to the face. Blaster Joker can generate an extra crit. So it can go really wrong really fast for your opponent if you're playing Blaster Joker. And I mean, supplementing this with existing cards like Palladium makes, you know, Omega Locking Front Row really strong. I'm seeing a lot of lists actually playing like unlockers because of the new support for Link Joker, and I definitely think that is something you can consider. I think that in Legion format, well, from my experience, it's like day 3 so far. It's a lot more aggressive playing. Like the pace for early game is a bit faster, less conservative plays, and so you can get caught off guard with Blaster Joker super soon, and so unlockers might be a good idea, especially when you're not sure how to navigate it. You know, as a 13th grade 2 or grade 3, I think it's solid. We have Star Vader of Silence Dalaton. Rearguard Circle on place if your unit is in Legion. Your opponent has 2 or more lock cards. add a Star Vader Blaster Joker from your deck to your hand. You know, helps you guarantee that Blaster Joker. Of course, generally speaking, if your opponent has 2 or more locked cards, you're generally speaking already on grade 3, but that's okay. Helps you get another Legion on, and I think it's solid. I don't know. I guess it's a consistency unit. Don't know if you have space for it, but it's a really cool looking unit overall. And lastly, we have Infinite Smell, Star Vader, Majoron. Regular circle of your unit is in Legion. Rest this unit, choose your Vanguard named Blaster Joker, and get plus 10k until end of turn. Solid card, I guess. It's like Maron, but you know, the 10k is that you know, big deal? I'm not sure. I guess if you're locking everything and going for a game, like you're going for, like, when your opponent's at 2, you're pushing for 3, 4, and then going for the extra crit to 5. Guess it can help you scale up, but I don't know. I don't know if this is worth a slot right now. I think there's a lot of good cards in Star Vader overall. And if you're gonna build Star Vader and you're interested in Blaster Joker, you might have to go back to old sets, you know, Palladium. Getting those Omega locks or whatnot is really important, and existing support still seems slightly better than new support overall, I think. But of course, you're gonna be playing the new Legion stuff, so yeah, expensive deck definitely. Next up, we have Overlord the Great, Perdition Emperor Dragon. Vanguard circle once per turn at the end of the spell. This unit attack the rearguard. If this is Legion, counterless 1, discard 2 to stand and draw 2. And in addition, when this unit attack hits, retire a rearguard with the same name as your Vanguard to retire one of your opponent's rearguards. So it's the carbon copy of the TCG version. Attacking into rearguard isn't as bad, honestly, because you have to hit over those intercepts, right? So I don't think it's necessarily that bad. I do think that the Kagero boss unit from last set that deals damage and nullifies the trigger effects might be better, but it's more conditional. You know, the Great isn't that conditional. So I think it's pretty great, and solid unit. Dragonic Neo Flame is the mate. Rearguard circle on place, it gets the following ability. Rearguard circle, when your opponent's rearguard in the same column as this unit is retired, counterless 1 and retired one of your opponent's rearguards in the same column as this unit. So for example, when the Great smacks into, you know, a column, well, Neo Flame can trigger and can retire the back row as well. So helps you get rid of some units, I guess. Might be a bit counterintuitive because you're helping your opponent Legion, but you know, it's solid, gets rid of back row stuff for Caramelast 1, which is pretty good. So I mean, overall the set is pretty much set in stone. I think the most surprising thing is Link Joker. Like practically all their grade 3s are triple rares. So it's really expensive. Are they really that good? I'm not sure. I want to see more results. I want to see more gameplay, but I definitely think it's really expensive. I think overall what I'm seeing from like tier lists, from like Japanese tier lists, is that Narukami brawlers are #1 so far. I think Different Fight said that the leaders was really strong from the Shiro Fest stream. So I don't know. I guess we'll need to wait a bit more. The meta is still settling, and I can't wait to see more. So now on to global news. Quick note again for the banner. For 50 packs, 50 medals, you get a guaranteed triple rare ticket, and for 10 packs, 10 medals, you get a gacha pack. It's a nice bonus, especially if you pull terribly like myself. It's nice. It's nice. So consider that when you're rolling on the banner, if you are rolling on the banner. We have the Imaginary Tower event. We've been going through this for quite a while now. Doing pretty well, so be sure to get your overdress units. The first run, you can still get the overdress units and the rerun, but they're substantially or significantly more expensive, so hopefully you can pick these up in the first place. And we also have UU medals in the shop to buy various items, and at the moment it's only real money, so whales, go for it, but it's really ridiculously priced, so I personally wouldn't condone it, but you know, I don't know. If you have money, if you're rich, you don't care, then I guess go for it. Next, we have the Worldwide Legion campaign. So if everyone legions a total of 400,000 times, we collectively get a free Thing Saber Dragon. So this is really great, and can't go wrong with it. It is a rank reward, but you get it earlier, so can't complain. Worst case scenario, it's mass, and that's nice. Next up, we have the calendar for August. Of course, I think some things to consider is the Imaginary Tower event ends on the 10th, but the exchange goes to the 13th. We have the Dual Clan event starting on the 16th. all the way up to the 26th, and we also have Kai's birthday on the 28th. So this goes with JP as well. Generally speaking, the birthdays, you will get the clan or birthday banners for the clan that the character represents in the character fight screen. So Kai, interesting case because it's representing Kagero, Narukami, and Link Joker. Don't know if we're getting all 3 banners. For IG's birthday, for example, in June, I believe JP did get a royal and a gold banner, but Global only got a gold banner. So it's up in the air, but I'd say expect at least Kagero. Personally, expect at least Kagero, and the others could be a bonus. So that would be great since we aren't seeing any clan rate ups anymore. And of course, we have the birthday, really whatever, and that's basically it. So, question for everyone: how are you feeling with the new meta? What's your favorite new deck so far? And for global players in particular, how do you feel about the transition to this new meta game? I've got a couple deck profiles to come. If you see my pack openings, you know which ones I'm missing, where I will explain, how the new metagame influences and challenges the status quo, like stuff like mulliganing or like committing units, stuff that you might have, just gotten experience in. You might have to shift your approach because, the meta is different. We're not in the LB4 meta anymore, we're in the Legion meta. So stay tuned for that, and like the video if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't already and want to see more, so you don't miss out, and I will see you all very, very soon. Bye.